this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you.
Now, when you're going to dial a number, wait for the dial tone. You're all familiar with it. It's the hum you hear in the receiver, like this.
Here he is, the one, the only.
I'm just joking. I'm the one that turned it on. Like I'm pretending I didn't know this happened. What's up, guys? How are you? It's 5:02 here in the West Coast, Los Angeles, California. Ooh, it's amazing. The weather was like 65 something degrees outside. It's been perfect. I know you guys are suffering with the snow and the sleet and that. And I think Canada is like 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days snow. They have like a little sliver of sunshine. Poor guys. Anyway, we're always jealous of what we don't have. So in California, I can actually surf in the morning and then take a 2-hour drive up to the top of the mountains and go skiing. And then I can go catch a movie. And then I'm not going to make you jealous. All right. Anyway. Hey guys, how are you? Brian, how are you, brother? Nice to see you. Luis, ¿qué pasó, amigo? Hey, welcome from Mexico. What's up, Luis? Love you, man. I would never live in Canada if that's the case. What's up, Jose? Anyway, you guys, how are you? Hope everything is fine. Everything is cool here. I'm working on a new sponsor. Bang! Look at that. Bang! Yeah, we're talking. So, and if it is happening, then I'll be able to give it to you guys, and I'll go bang there and bang here and bang there. It'll be cool. Lots of banging. Well, drinking, that is. Anyway, I want to thank our sponsor tonight. Look at this, Paintball Explosion. Paintball Explosion in Dundee, Illinois. My favorite place to go twice a year. TJ and Romeo are amazing hosts. We go for World of War, and we go for Clowns versus Zombies. So I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be amazing. Listen, we've got this coming up. Where's my share my screen here? And let me just pop this over and share this one. All right, cool. So there we go. All right. So we got our event coming up at the Reign of Cinders. It's going to be in Florida, Desi's event, and really looking forward to it. Polsky's going to be coming. Polsky's going to be joining me on the plane. He's going to be on the full-time adventure. He's coming with me from LAX. He's hanging out with. We're doing the hotel together. He's got the full deal. So I got him on the at this location here. We're gonna have a great time. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because there's another person in our paintball world. Let me see if she can pop up. There we go. It's Tracy Perez, and she's fighting IPF. If you don't know what it is, you can click on my site and you can see what the IPF is. Anyway, she's going to be on Fred Schultz's show and talking about it too. He's just in a fundraiser for her, and we're going to do a small little raffle for her at the actual event. We got a bunch of sponsors, and they're all sending the stuff down to Florida. And if you're at the event and you buy a ticket, or as many tickets as you want, you'll be able to meet her too. She'll be there, right? So again, you guys know when I do my stuff, whether it's the Not So Silent auction or whatever else, the money goes from you to them. there's no middleman, right? And so in this case, again, it's going to go directly to her. She's going to be right there to, to say thank you very much. And yeah, so you guys help a brother out, help a sister out, help her out, and let's see if we can get some more money for her goal of doing that. All right. One more thing here is, yes, the most influential people in the game's history. Yes, and look, I made the page here, and I made it with Greg Hastings and Greg Mueller, right? Look at that. And William Shatner. What? I'm on the same page as William Shatner. What the hell? All right. Like Greg said, he's got to drop the mic now. Greg said, hey, he's too young for that. He's got other things he needs to be doing. Don't just count him out. All right. Angel, what's going on, brother? Brian, Michael Burkhart, what's up, brother, man? How are you? Wasted opportunity for bands visiting Illinois. Let's make some noise. All right, cool. So what is tonight's show about? Let's jump back over to here to me. So there's this cool cat, and I saw that he was doing a podcast. And there's a couple ways you can look at this. We don't have that many people in our community. I mean, more than 1 million or whatever it is. But when people step up to do a podcast and say, hey, I want to promote the sport. I want to promote the people in it. I want to promote maybe a different point of view or whatever else. We've got the Worm Show. We've got mine. We've got Behind the Bunker. Like I said, Fred Schultz is doing his. There's a bunch of them out there. And what I try to do is if somebody's creating something, I want to highlight them. I want to say, hey, let me help you. Let me give you a step up. Let me come on my show. And there's been a lot of people actually, Begum, he actually started a show from mine. He was using my show, the Canadian podcast. What's his name? I forgot his name. Bradley. Bradley used to come on my show all the time when we had the audio podcast, and until he was actually had a show, but he was kind of like I was helping him to promote his show. So I'm in. You guys, listen, if you need help, whatever it is, podcast, radio, TV, whatever it is, you want to come on and talk about your donkey, I don't care. Come on the show, hang out, let's have a great time. I'm here to promote you guys. I'm here to help you. We got the platform, right? So let's have a great time. Let's do this. Michael from Sweden. How's it going, Michael? What's going on, MacGyver? Gonna miss you this year. No Euro big game this year, so we'll have to do something next year. All right, MacGyver. All right, so let's bring him in. Hang on one second. Let me see this.
What's up, guys?
Dude, what are you doing? You're the wrong guy.
Wait,
you're the wrong guy. I wasn't promoting you. There was another guy.
Whoa.
Oh, shit, I got the wrong show. I'm fucking with you.
Uh-oh.
I'm fucking with you. What's up, Jordan? How are you?
I'm all right. It's a little cold in Illinois.
Illinois.
The S is silent.
You don't pronounce the S, right?
No.
So why do they say Django, right? The D is silent.
Right.
Or Illinois, you don't pronounce the S. So why put it there? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, right? Just
Right,
Illinois.
exactly.
Just leave the S out.
Dude, all right. Tell everybody who you are.
So my name is Jordan. I'm from Illinois. Currently I play D4, D3 X-Ball. I wanted to hop into the podcast community because I know that the paintball community in general is just a great community, and I love promoting the sport, growing the sport, getting new players into the sport. And
Nice.
I felt like that would help a lot.
All right, cool. So you're a scenario or you're in the tournament side?
I'm in the tournament side.
All right, cool. So now I know that Ryan's got it. They've got their podcast going on. There was, I think Marcelo, he's got his podcast.
Mhm.
There's another one. There's like 4 or 5 tournament kind of podcast
Right.
things, right? Do you think there's more the tournament side as far as podcast or more scenario?
I do feel like there's more tournament. The reason that is just because it seems like a lot of the tournament guys want the same thing. I'm not saying that scenario paintball podcasts want this as well, but everybody that has a podcast just wants to grow the sport.
Nice. All right. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I try to be in the middle. I've had both sides. I've had tournament scenario, got everybody. I don't care. You can use a slingshot. I don't care. Come on the show. It's interesting though that there's a lot of the tournament guys, unless you're into that part of the sport, a lot of guys are you want to watch the podcast, but then you're like
Right.
D4, Dorito, Snake,
Right. Like,
car wash, like what the fuck's he talking about, like this, right? And so
right.
like it's kind of like hard sometimes. I've watched sometimes, and sometimes it's like I don't know if you know what this means. It's like too inside baseball. Like, you know, they're like, oh, did you see that? What happened with so and so? And he did. And I'm like, oh man, you lost me. I mean, and I love paintball, and you lost me. So
Right.
is
Yeah. I mean,
yours gonna be that? Is yours gonna be like super intense?
no. So like, whenever I talk about the tournament circuit, I'm going to talk about what paintball tournaments are coming up, how you think that they're going to be ran. But normally I don't go into like the actual like circuit, you know, like, oh, D2, D3, Dorito 4, Dorito 5, you know, because not everybody plays the tournament. Not everybody's going to understand that.
Right. All right. Okay. What's the name? Oh, what's the name? I know what the name is, but I want you to say it. What's the name of your podcast?
It's called the Paintball Tribe Podcast.
All right. Let me jump this over here like that. All right. Here we go. So why the Paintball Tribe Podcast?
The reason I came up with the Paintball Tribe Podcast is because it was just kind of like off the top of my head, and I was just thinking of names, and then I realized the Paintball Tribe Podcast. And the reason I picked this is because like I want everybody in the paintball community to come together as a tribe, as a family, you know.
Nice. All right. So when I started 2008, there was a really big division between scenario or I always call it like the 20-80 rule or something. Like 20% of the world is tournament, 80% is like scenario, whatever.
Right.
However way you want to cut up the pie is fine. But when I got into the sport, there was like this big division, and it was like, one never played the other. Like what, like they always like, like you never see Dynasty going to play a scenario game kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like this thing. And there was kind of that debate, like almost like with airsofters and paintballers, like they're like, those are our cousins, but they don't like to get dirty. You know what I'm saying? Those guys.
Right.
But now I see more. I like Ryan comes to our games all the time. I'm seeing a lot of crossover stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing the same thing? Have you been in the sport long enough to see that kind of stuff?
Oh, I am definitely. I'm seeing a lot of the tournament guys come into the scenario circuit of paintball, and to touch on that topic, in our team group chat that we have a few guys that do play a lot of scenario paintball, and what we're going to do this year, we didn't do it last year because COVID hit. But what we're going to do this year is we're definitely going to try to get out to some scenario paintball games.
Nice. And have we met before?
I have met you a few times at Paintball Explosion.
So Paintball Explosion.
Yeah.
And the only reason I would be there would because of a big game.
Right. And I was there.
And you were there. And you're obviously, there you go. So you're obviously playing in the big game. So right. All right, cool. What's up, Luis Hernandez? How you doing? Nia Lewis, you guys, listen, she's sending us a care packet. Well, she's sending a bunch of people a care package. She's amazing. She does these homemade things, sweets, it's just amazing. So you're a special person, Nia. We love you. Thank you very much for sending the stuff. Okay. So, let me see. I've been to Clowns and Zombies and World of War since I think 2015, I think. Okay. Mm-hmm. So every year that I go, I notice like there's like teams. There's like scenario team kind of things, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because when I see those teams versus a tournament team, there's an age difference. Usually a tournament team is youngers, right? They're like younger guys. The scenario guys are like, well, let's have a beer and hang out. You guys drink beer too, but I'm just saying it's a little bit different. But they can both be very intense, right? They can both be.
Definitely.
But your intense is different because your intense is like you're D whatever, and you want to get up to pro, and you're also paying money, like big money, to get into the NXL or something like that, and you wouldn't get you'd like to get a return on your investment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you guys think that? like, let's say I had a scenario team and I said, hey guys, let's get together for da, da, da. Like, okay, whatever. Are you guys, your team and the way that you think, is it harder because of the work ethic, the generation, the people? They're kind of just like, come on, are we really going to win this game? I mean, how hard is it to get a group of guys together your age to like go play tournament?
I feel like the hardest factor in that is like finding 5 or 6 committed people that are going to play through the whole season with us,
Right.
Because at tournaments, as much as I like them and like playing with other players, we don't want to really have throw together teams, as they would say.
Right.
And yeah, so I would definitely say it's harder to find those 6 committed guys, but when you do find those 6 committed guys, I feel like it's pretty smooth because those guys want to be committed to the tournament circuit. So they're gonna pay their entry fee. They're gonna pay for their Airbnb. They're gonna.
You guys got to pay transportation, food. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. And you guys, you cram like 15 into one room or something? Is that what you do?
No. So that's funny that you bring that up because Vegas actually. We got a little bit smaller than we needed of an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And we had to go out to Walmart and get air mattresses.
Yes. I actually, what I do is, I mean, like the parks or the companies or the sponsors, whatever, they they pay for me to come out and they give me a hotel and stuff. And there's a lot of times the followers, fans, friends, whatever else, sometimes they're in a bad situation, they don't have something, whatever. Right. I say, just come on. So I get a lot of times just, I get like, you get double bet, or I mean, what is it, 2 kings or something. And like, I put my equipment on one. I said, dude, come on. So sometimes I've gotten like 4 or 5 people in my room sleeping on the floor, whatever else. I don't care. I mean, as long as you don't snore, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You can.
Yeah, no, snoring's the worst.
Yeah, but I couldn't do it. Like, I mean, if you guys were on the circuit, you guys were, you know what I'm saying? That would be kind of, yeah.
I mean, one thing that we like to do is just kind of like, no matter how big the house is, try to like stick together, because when you're not really together, then you can't have that team talk, the night before the paintball tournament.
Right. Desi, what's up, brother? We just did a nice shout out to, for you to the Florida event, and for Tracy Perez and the raffle that we're going to do. Desi, thank you very much again for creating this event. So what's up, man? Do you travel? I mean, obviously you went to Vegas from Illinois, mm-hmm. right? So, yeah. I mean, do you go to like okay, let's say before pre-COVID, right? So right. It was like Las Vegas and Texas and mm-hmm. like, NXL was all over. Is that the only circuit that you were doing, or were you doing some other offshoot?
If I was doing any other circuit, it would probably be like local 3-mans, really. It wouldn't be anything too major, because if I was going to play a major circuit, I would want to commit to the NXL.
Okay, cool.
And this year, actually, we're only playing 3 of the NXL tournaments, which is Dallas. We're not going to play the first Florida. We're going to play Dallas. We're going to play Pittsburgh, and then World Cup. And then the money that we would have spent on those tournaments, we're going to spend on scenario games.
Oh, big cool. Games. Dude, how many are you going to do? How many scenario games?
Looking to hit up D-Day.
Okay.
And then Living Legends. And then there was another one in Montana. I don't know the name right off the top of my head.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're obviously not a MagFed player.
Right.
So you're going to these events and you're used to spending like, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, if you ever watch a tournament game, right? I mean, I'm guessing, I have no idea. I'm guessing 5 boxes per person, like in an hour. I mean,
so in Vegas, we hit up the 10-man because we had a ton of people, and we hit up the 10-man. And I think that we ended up going through, I'd say, between 16 and 20 cases.
Dude, come on.
Maybe more than that. That's what I remember.
We didn't mark that into the equation of hotel, food, transportation, entrance, paint. Dude, it's expensive being a tournament player.
Yeah, I mean, even just D4 with the NXL, I'm pretty sure I looked and it was like $2,000 entry for the team.
What the fuck? What are you? You're D what?
I'm D4.
D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hang on a second. $2,000.
That's for X ball.
Okay, so what's NXL?
So they have two different, I wouldn't say leagues, like different styles of play. So they have D5, D4, and D3 5-man,
Yeah, five
which
man.
5-man is just basically, have you ever played like a 3-man event?
I know what it is. I mean, make it
Yeah.
to Sunday. What I see? I don't know.
No, so
I don't know. I'm just throwing out
so,
things.
so it's actually just one day.
What?
In Dallas it is, at least
What? It's one
for
day?
5-man. For 5-man, it's one day. And then I'm pretty sure that you get, I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it was around 4 minutes of time on the clock. And then if you win that, then you go on to the next. But if you lose that, then you're automatically knocked out.
Hang on a second. Okay, this is 5-man
Yeah, this is
NXL.
5-man.
Yeah, 5-man
5-man.
NXL.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it cost to enter?
So for 5-man, that's not X ball.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 500 across all divisions.
Okay, so it's $500 for your 5-man team to enter, and you get 4 minutes per game or the game to either win or lose.
Right, basically.
And if you win, how many more until you are like how many teams do you have to?
It all depends on how many teams register and pay. But in Dallas, I'm pretty sure it's 12 teams enter, and then so basically you're going to play 6 matches, and then finals, which I'm pretty sure finals is a 3 elim win. So you beat the team 3 times and then you win. And then so that's only on Sunday. And then D4, I'm pretty sure it was like a weird number. It was like 28 teams, which is weird. And then D3 is like 12 again.
Damn. Damn. Okay. So you pay the $500. You let's say you keep on succeeding. Bam, 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 bam.
Right.
Now wait, you said now wait. If you lose one of those, you get knocked out.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, you don't get knocked out. Now you're going through, and then finally you make it, and then you get to the last one, and you got to win this one, because if you don't, you're screwed because you basically made it this far.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is, yeah, it is,
dude.
It is a lot of pressure.
Dude, where's the fun in paintball? What the fuck? That's too much pressure.
And then X ball is what's the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
So that one you have I don't remember the time off the top of my head because I haven't played it. I haven't played X ball since like last year, since the start of last year.
Okay.
So I'm still a little rough up there, but I'm gonna say let's just say 12 minutes. I might not be right.
No,
but
cool.
Let's say you have 12 minutes on the clock, and then you have to get you have to beat this team a certain amount of times, and then you move on to the next match.
But still, I mean, 4 minutes. If you guys, that's quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the minute you're off the break, you guys are like, there's like running together, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, so 12 minutes, you can like, dive in the snake, look for your position, that kind of. Wow, dude, that's
so. I'm gonna say. Let's say it's 4 or 5 points, but you have 12 minutes to start on the clock, and then you win your first point, and then the clock stops. So let's say it stops at 10:45. Then your next point, the clock starts at 10:45, and then goes up until you win that point. And then let's say you win that point at 8:45, and then it just keeps on going until you win all your points.
All right. Again, just going through that with you, I'm already getting like
lost.
Yeah, no, it's because it's like, I mean, that is like the sport part of our sport. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot, and you can see why people get like angry and they have fist fights in the pit. And was,
All right.
was that guy that got hit in the face when he got the? You see? Remember that? There was a video.
No.
Some guy got.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that?
Yeah, in Vegas.
Yeah, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, boom. I'm like,
So that video, I was sitting right next to the guy that actually recorded the video.
seriously?
Yeah.
Dude. All right. So I can understand, especially, there's like an age, people are hyped up on Red Bull, like
Right.
that. And
Bang energy drinks.
yeah, Bang Energy. Bang Energy. I haven't got them, but we're gonna get them soon. Bang Energy. Anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of crazy. So then do you though, okay, at Hollywood Sports where I play every weekend, we have like our walk-on area, like the regular rec ball area, but on the side, we actually have our like tournament area, right? And so teams come, pump or speedball, whatever, they come and they play in that area, right?
Yeah.
And then when they're finished, then they come to I call it the game reserve, where they're coming and they're hunting like the newbies.
So basically open play.
Open play. They're coming to open play after all of that like hype of like
right. Adrenaline rush.
Dude, and they're overshooting a 5-year-old like this, like they're just like wiping out everybody and stuff. And it's our job as the OG guys there to kind of like tell them to calm down. And then they'll say, fuck you. What are you doing? And then okay, fine. No worries. So when they blow the whistle, we go hunting for them.
Right. As you should.
And you know what? And the cool thing is that because they're so hyper focused, like you can come up behind them and just like put your head in their back, like the gun in the back. And they're like, fuck, like this. Right.
Right.
So it's like a whole different, it's a whole different thing that we play for fun. We play for the camaraderie and the friendship and the whole thing. And your aspect of the game can make people, really like, we got to win this thing. We got to and it's cool because you guys are also like friends in a pack. And, like I learned what poison was, or, like something, they all have a certain name for their kind of thing. And yeah. Okay. But it's hard to turn that off. You're going to not, you just played that 5 minutes ago. Now you're jumping into a bunch of newbies, and the newbies are like just standing here like, and you're shooting.
Right. Like, what do I do? So what I'll do is, because I won't go into open play, because I feel like jumping right into open play and like running your trigger on a 10-year-old isn't cool, because that kid's not going to want to come back, and that's not growing the sport.
Right.
So normally what I'll do is I'll grab like a group of 4 guys that played the tournament practice, and either we'll do 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s, or we'll run drills. And then, yeah.
What happens a lot of times, and I don't know if it's because we're out here on the West Coast or something, but yeah, can be an ego situation sometimes where people are like, I need that. How do I say that? I've seen it too many times where maybe people they skip their therapist and then they go play paintball and they just beat up on people.
Yeah.
And I see that sometimes. And I'm like, I tell people the same thing you just did, is that we want the people to come back. Right. And a lot of these guys don't care. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, they don't own the park. They don't care. Right. So anyway.
Yeah. I mean that, and then those kids that like got beat up basically by a guy that's been playing for 10 years or whatever, Right. And he's going to go tell his friends like, oh my God, I had the worst experience. And it was just terrible. And then those friends are going to tell those friends, and then nobody's going to come,
And then TJ is going to start losing money, and he's going to get pissed off. And I don't want to get pissed off. All right. Anyway, how old are you?
I'm 17, almost 18.
The fuck? What?
Yeah. I look a lot older.
Dude, I know. I was going to say like 25. Dude, what do you do? Oh, you know what? It's the hard life you guys have there in Chicago, right? It's like, dude, you guys got the weather and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
That I haven't been there. I've only been there, I've been there during the summer and then just when it starts to rain.
Right.
But with you guys got the, what's it called? When you got like that 0 minus something 1,000 degrees blowing off the Lake Superior, whatever the fuck it is.
Here, let's see. Right now it is -2, but it feels like -17.
-2. I don't even know what that means. That's fine. All right.
Like
Anyway,
below 0.
I know that, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, where?
it's
I mean,
crazy.
if I stick my head in the freezer, is that like negative or something? That's probably not even negative, right? That's like
Yeah,
that's okay.
no.
Anyway,
And then
hey,
right now we have about, let's say about 1.5 feet of snow.
unbelievable. Speaking of snow, in Quebec, Frank, what's going on, Frank? Tabarnak. All right. So I just cussed at him in from the Quebecois. Yeah, they just that's their way of saying I love you. No, I'm joking. Canada is 30 some 40. They're due Celsius there, so 30 or 40. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so okay, right behind you on this jersey that you're wearing,
Mhm.
what's it say on the very top?
So right here is Paintball Memes No Mercy. It's actually me and my friend own the group,
Okay, you're
and
the one. You're the one, huh?
yeah, I'm the one.
Dude. Um, okay, so you guys listen. Here's the deal. So 2008, I started doing what I'm doing, right? You were like in your diapers, right? Diapers then or something like, yeah. You probably
Right.
weren't even born. No, 12. You were 2 years old, probably, right? Maybe
No,
2008.
I was born in 2003,
Okay,
so I would have been 5.
5 years. All right, cool. You're still in your diapers.
Right.
All right. You're still eating Cheerios one at a time. Like
Yeah.
so I got into the sport and I knew nothing about paintball before I got into it. I didn't even know it existed,
Right.
whatever. And so in high school, I had in all my school college, I never got beat up. I just been everything's been a great life, right?
Good kid.
So everything's been cool, right? And so then I start playing paintball. Now, when I started, there was PB Nation and Emma Carter Brown. There were like these, forums things. And Facebook was kind of there, but not really. And YouTube was
just coming there.
yeah, social media. So basically, I got on that wave. You know what I'm saying? Of social media, right? And so then I'm riding the wave. I'm having a good time. I'm out there. I'm doing everything I can to promote the sport. Everything's fine. And then I get hit up by someone. They go, "Hey, did you see this meme about you?" I go, "What? What are you talking about?" And they show me. I go, "What the fuck? What did I do wrong?" And then I'm like, and then all of a sudden you go to these pages, right? And then there's it's like someone lights a match, and everybody, there's a page. Someone lights a match, and everybody jumps on the dumpster fire and is hoping like this. Now, I'm like, wait a minute, who are these people? Why do they hate me? They don't even know me. What is going on, right? And then it turns out that it's not. There could be jealousy involved. There could be whatever. But then sometimes it's not so much that they hate you as much as they're just jumping onto this thing, and then you start to take it personally. And then you're like, well, what did I do? Okay, fine. So then the haters started getting involved with other things in my world. And then they started and then this whole world just was like a big mess. And I'm like, okay, listen, if I'm going to do what I want to do in the sport, I'm going to just float above this shit and just keep on going forward and just take the high ground. So I stopped looking at that stuff. I stopped. I never got involved. I never interacted in those forums. I never. I saw, but I never was like, "Fuck you." What's wrong with you wearing a kilt? I never got involved. So then it helped. I never worried about anybody. I just did my own thing, and I am where I am. But I see that a lot of people, this is their religion. Right? They get involved in these memes and then they just they love taking people down. Now, I do think there are some people that need it, that they how do I say it? In our sport, we do have some people who I don't think their sport is in their best interest. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of just doing it to become famous or whatever they're trying to do.
Right.
And your page or the pages like that, I always look at paintball as the Wild West, and social media is our justice, is our, you know what I'm saying? Okay, sometimes there is no filter sometimes with you guys where sometimes it gets out of hand, but then a lot of times it can be for the best. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be this guy says he's got 10 million views and they're all bots, you know what I'm saying? And then you guys do the research, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? So yes, you guys, there's a place for you. And sometimes you guys can be, little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our group, Paintball Memes No Mercy, it just hit about 1.3 thousand members.
Yeah.
So like what we did and what we're doing is when we make the memes and we normally don't attack people, and we kind of make memes. Like, for example,
You have one we can
there's
pop up?
huh
You have one we can pop up?
yeah, I do. I'll send you one right now.
All right, cool. Actually, I'm going to go here to where's our thing here? Okay, but you obviously are aware of the other, the other paintball forums, or I don't know what you call them. They're just like
Yeah.
pages, and meme no RCY. Let me see what you have. Why is it so slow? All right. Anyway, let me see what it comes up. How many did you say? One what?
1.3 thousand.
Dude, that's amazing. And how long you been doing it?
Let's see when the group was created. I know it hasn't been that long.
Paintball Meme No Mercy. Here it is. Here it is. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm bringing up. Yeah, there's other paintball memes too. Like, yeah, this is kind of cool. Hang on a second. Where's? Let me pop this up here. There we go. Okay. So, to my homes. Yeah. You know what? And yeah, I can see that. That's cool. And who like? Do you give credit to these people, or it's like some of the guys are really mean, so they don't want to be? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be known. What's the
Right.
deal?
So sometimes we'll not know who the guy is that made the meme. So most of the time when we post one, we don't really give credit. We just kind of steal it because, well, if we're not making our own, we also do make a lot of our own.
Right.
But when we do steal a meme, we don't normally know who made the meme because it's been floating around for so long,
Got it. Look. I mean, I saw a meme. What was the meme I saw? And it was this tournament meme. It said there was a guy in a hotel, and he was calling the front desk for a wake up call. He said, "Can I get a wake up call?" And the lady at the front desk said, "There's no future in paintball," or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, those kind of things are funny. Like me buying my first paintball gun, and then there's the shadow behind it: full blown paintball addiction and lifelong financial irresponsibility. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's the kind of cool thing about, though. I mean, listen again, like I said, it's social justice, right?
Right.
So you're saying things that are true, and the problem is the guy that this kid that went to a bar mitzvah, and then he loved the game so much, and he bought a A5, and he got into it and stuff, and then now he's trading that gun for something else, and and his parents are like, okay, well, it's great, he's into something, it's better than video games, right? And now he's getting an E-Tech, and then he's getting this, and then he's like, and his parents are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
When's this gonna stop, right?
Right.
And then if he doesn't, as I said to my kids, if he doesn't discover, or let me see, if he has a late puberty or doesn't discover girls and stays in our sport, because a lot of times kids, 13, 14, they're like, fuck this paintball thing. look at Eddie over there, right? Exactly.
Right. Frank said, Jordan, nice shirt. Yeah, this is
what are you wearing?
I picked this up. It's a old school Pittsburgh design. It's a jersey, actually.
Let me see. Stand up.
Here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Pittsburgh, right?
1 second. Do you hear me?
I'm just fucking with you.
Man, I seen that on your other show.
I know. And you go for it. Anytime someone says that, that's it. Game on. All right.
But yeah, I picked this up at World Cup like 3 years ago. I love it.
All right, cool. So listen, hit. I'm already hit, and then he's bending over kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, so look, I mean these kind of things are cool. I like them. The ref, me with the speedy walking the trigger, right? Every mag fetter hope of winning today. Okay, wait, what is so? Oh, so you're wiping out wet MagFed guys, or somebody's wiping out MagFed guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it says the ref, and then me with my speedy talking, me and my speedy taking my trigger for a walk. So basically, someone doing this,
Yeah.
and then just like wiping out MagFed guys,
Wiping out
basically.
Mag-
Yeah.
Do you guys have as tournament guys? Oh, did you ever see me? Did you wait? Where's I'm looking at him and I forgot us. I'm not showing them. I'm like having my own show. Well, look at that one. Exactly. Did you ever see the video where I was like capturing that rattlesnake?
No.
Yeah, that's that looks like me. I was we have a problem like that here on the West Coast. We have big ass rattlesnake. But anyway, yeah. So you know though that some of these guys they use their, how do I say this? They use their platform, whether it be a meme page. It almost sounds like a mean page, but a meme page or a podcast or whatever else. Again, we don't have a governing body in paintball, right? We don't have like the NHL or the NP, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a something where if somebody got out of hand, this guy's out of here. We're nothing. This is just the Wild West. So because it's the Wild West, we're depending on people's, goodness of their heart. And I've seen a lot of times people have podcasts, and I'm not going to mention one, but I went on the show and he goes like, he didn't like celebrity. Well, I'm not an e-celeb, but he didn't like e-celebs, right? So he had me on the show, and for like, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, he just berated me, bam, 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 like it was like an inquisition or like an interrogation. And I was like, do you need me for the show? I mean, he's like, you're just like, can I come back and you'll still be, yelling at me or whatever? So I was like, what's interesting is that this guy at one time had like something big going on. He was like a winning general and all this kind of stuff. And then the times changed. Things, in paintball, things, that wasn't a thing anymore. And he kind of got pushed off to the side. So now he had a, what are you doing?
Do you see that?
My wife's interrupting. Sorry. Anyway, so it has they have their time, and then all of a sudden they get this platform, like anybody can get a platform like me or whatever, and they go, now I'm gonna take my revenge, and now I'm gonna like this, and now and I'm like, dude, really? Come on. I mean, seriously.
One thing that really like rubs me the wrong way is when people argue and like beef, I guess you can say, you know what beef means.
Of course. Yes.
When people argue and beef outside of the net, because of something that happened inside of the net, that just like, that's not right. Like it should stay in the net, because when you come outside the net, you guys are playing the same sport. You guys are basically, if you're playing the same division, you're basically doing the same thing that your team is doing. Right. Just come together as a family,
Dude, how old are you? You're what, 17?
Yeah.
Dude, see that? You're acting the age that you look. You know what I'm saying? You are, I mean, you're acting like you're 25. So good on you, brother. Good on you.
I can't believe the sun is still out in California. I'm looking out your window right now.
Oh, isn't that amazing? Hang on a second. Look, hang on a second. Let me just move the green screen, and you can.
Yeah.
You can see behind the green screen. No, that's that's a green screen. But it does look like that every day, though. I mean, this is like California, dude. It's always like that. So I listen. I know there's a place, and it gives you guys like a page like yours gives people a chance to vent, which is great. There's some pages that like they hit on the NXL, on Tom Cole, or they're bam bam bam. But you know what? Where else are they gonna do that? Where else are they gonna And so so you know what? Again, it's good, it's great, but when you start calling someone a child molester, or you start calling and you have there's no facts or no basis, and again, there's no monitoring, and there's nobody saying, hey, check your. People are like, again, it's that they jump on it and they go, I guess he is. And
Right.
And okay, again, there is there are some people that I've seen in the sports since I've been since 2008 that kind of deserve what they got. They got put on the rails. They got pushed out of our sport. I got it. And I understand. But again, listen, you guys, get your facts. If you're going to like make a meme or if you're going to like attack somebody, don't say I heard from,
Right.
And
so I know our group is Paintball Memes No Mercy.
yeah,
like,
no
mercy.
No mercy.
But even though it's no mercy, we still have rules in the group. So like one of our biggest one is just laugh and just have fun and don't get offended by a meme. But if you do get offended by a meme, then tag admin or message admin, because obviously we don't want people bashing other people. And number 4 is actually no hate speech or bullying.
Nice. Very cool.
Because like there was just someone that tried to put in a post the other day, and I'm constantly monitoring the feed, especially because we've grown so much. But there was someone that tried to put something about a certain person with their name in it and calling them all these type of things and like bringing their personal life into it.
Wow.
And we removed the post and like permanently banned the guy from the group.
All right. That's good. Listen, do the other groups that are out there, I mean, like Paintball Sucks and all those other guys, I mean, do you guys like have like a secret meeting? You all get together and, or are you guys all friends, or you guys are all like on the same page?
We get along with pages and with other pages, but we're not really like personal friends, or like we don't have a meeting or any of that. We just
have the secret meeting and
no, that'd be cool. But
yeah, exactly.
But we aren't friends with them. Where we step in is we like in the past before. I'm not gonna say any names, but we had a page try to like come at us, and then after they came at us, they tried changing their names to Paintball Memes No Filter.
No, see that?
So me and the other owner, being a meme god, we kind of told the guy like, "Hey man, like do your own thing," and
right.
He kind of told us to fuck off. So
yeah.
we basically put him on blast, and
there you go.
Like by no means do I think it's okay. But like when you go to that extent,
right.
I feel like it's okay at that point,
You know what? It's interesting. I thought it was a generational thing about sitting behind a keyboard because you're safe and
right.
to attack, but it's not a generational thing. I mean, you've got like you got older, guys got like there's 50. I'm almost 60, right? You got like 60-year-old guys who are like, like their brain is.
No way you're only 60.
What?
No way you're only 60.
Yeah, I'll be August. I'll be 60.
You don't look a day over like 40.
Dude, it's oil Valet. It's
man.
Oil. You ever use oil Valet?
No, I haven't.
You gotta use it on your face and not your hands. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
It's no, I'm just joking. It's genetics. Listen, it's genetics. It's a cross I gotta bear. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm cool. We play paintball. I'm young, right?
Right, yeah.
Let's go. Listen, I enjoy it. And look, I'm not hiding my hair.
It's all there.
Look, it's all there. I just don't like to. Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah. Are you sure the hat doesn't like have extensions coming down?
Exactly. Right. Like it's coming. Look, the extensions.
It's just coming with it.
Exactly. No. That's all real.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So it's a. What's up, George? Hang on a second, George. Yeah. So I've been fascinated by the. What's up, Pablo? So Paulo, I think it's Brazilian, Italian. No, his mom's Italian, and you see that how he says his name.
Yeah,
they're really cool cats. They come play paintball with us at Hollywood Sports all the time. That's a great father and son. The kid, I think he's like 10, and he's telling other 10-year-olds to come play. And so yeah, I think he's 10 or 13. I'm not sure. Anyway,
so nope. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say that. You're in the mix. I mean, listen, you're a tournament player. You're super involved in our sport. You've gone out of your way to create a meme page, a page, right? You've got a podcast going on. you're not the average Joe. You know what I'm talking
No,
about?
right.
It's like that you like basically put all your chips in and said, that's it. I love this thing, right?
Yeah, basically when I'm not working, I'm either creating a logo for the meme podcast or now you got me on memes for the podcast, or I'm working on the podcast, or I'm doing something with the paintball page, something paintball related. I'm always doing something paintball related,
It's amazing.
which I love doing.
Because you're in the mix though, you know that, okay, so like we were talking about, you guys, there can be haters and they're jealous and all that kind of stuff. I was going to do a show on celebrity, right?
Mhm.
On the ups and downs, the joy, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I actually reached out. I reached out to Wolf and to Alabaster and to all these guys. I said we should do a show on what's it like to be a celebrity, and to and basically a help, not like bragging about it, but like a helpful show to tell people like there's so many people who are just relying on numbers, right? I got to be like, I got to have so many. If I have so many numbers, I'm going to become a celebrity. And I'm like, and what's happening is, again, the reason I'm bringing this up is because you're in this world of you see people who get burnt out, people who are jealous, people who are like fuck that guy, and how come he gets it and I do, right? And so then they go, okay, I'm gonna go in the post and I'm gonna say something bad about him and I'm gonna write memes and I'm like, maybe if we made a show that showed people like that there is no magic formula to do something, and also
it's just the work that you put in.
It's the work you put in, right? It's the 10,000 hours that you put in, and a lot of people are like, okay, listen, I've been doing stand-up since the early 90s, right? When I go up on stage and do it, I make it look very easy because I write my own jokes, I have my personality, and I've been doing it for a long time, right? Okay, the same thing with paintball. I created my own tournament back in 2008. I've been doing a lot of stuff in the sport. And then when I became the celebrity thing, people are like, oh, overnight sensation or whatever. I said, no, I've been working hard at what I've been doing, and I do it to become a celebrity. I didn't go like, let me see. I've done this. Now let me see. I'll become a celebrity, right? Or where do I sign up? Where do you sign up? Like, is there like an application for a celebrity? Like, yeah, I'd like to, spend half my life doing that. So anyway, the problem is that people don't get it. And because they don't get it, then they start to like, again, there must be a conspiracy. There must be something. You must have paid your way. And if you like laid it out for them and said, no, listen, I got lucky. Something just happened. And I had the 10,000 hours behind me to be able to navigate this thing and this ship, right? There are other like comedians. There are comedians who are really hot and they'll get a TV deal. Right. And they fail, right? Boom. I see the same thing in our sport. There's guys that like are either tournament, whatever, they're really, really hot. And then all of a sudden, they burn themselves out because they weren't ready for it, right? Yeah. You're 17. You've been playing this probably since you were 10, right? Yeah.
7 years straight.
All of these hours in, right? All of this time in, this amazing thing. And then now you're at a point where you go, you know what? I'm going to create some media. I'm going to do something. It's almost like giving back. Yeah. And that's what's something special. And again, from 10 to 17, right? That's actually 7 years. That's like a small gap. Yeah. But still, you're mature enough to go, listen, I could do this. And yeah. And that's why I wanted you on the show, because I'm like, you're a cool cat and I think you got something to give back.
Thank you.
So my hat's off to you, brother. I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. My hat off to you, but I have my headphones on. So
no, keep it on. Keep it on. You're probably going bald or something. Like, no, I'm joking.
Oh, now I have to do it.
That was well, genetics. Sometimes people go and then you get the comb over going on and
right.
All right. So this show of yours, is it a audio? Is it video like this? What are you using? Are you using the same platform as me? Are you using StreamYard?
So yeah, I'm when I get paid on Friday, I'm actually gonna set up StreamYard and everything.
Use my code. You shoot you sooner. No, hit me up so I can give you my code. I'll do it after the show. Yeah. Right? Because I get a free month then. Yeah. But what? So wait, you haven't launched the show yet?
No, I haven't even launched the show yet.
What the fuck? Come back when you have. No, we'll have you back again. What's your format going to be like? What are you going to do?
So basically it's just gonna be like kick back, chillax, and let's chat paintball.
Okay.
Know?
Yeah.
Let's talk paintball. Like what's going on in your life that's paintball related.
Nice.
And we'll talk about all different things, scenario games, NXL, all this fun stuff.
You got a fan in Quebec. He wants to know where he can get the shirt. Do you have a shirt?
So all we have made is the jerseys. But in the near future, we are gonna be pushing out another jersey order, and then we may also. This is behind the scenes intake for you guys.
Don't listen. No one watches the show anyway. Don't worry about
it. But we are talking about pushing out a goggle bag, a headband, and what else? A headband and then a barrel bag.
All right. Those guys in Pakistan do a great job. Are you gonna do it local? Or are you gonna get like HK or Max or somebody like that to do it for you?
We're still gonna talk on that.
Okay.
But what we did with these is we had one of our buddies that was overseas. Nice. He made the jerseys.
Dude, you're making an impact. Look, Frank wants one, dude. This is
right.
All right, Frank. Let's see if we can get you one. All right, cool, brother. Okay, so the format. A bunch of people on it, just like you and me. What are you gonna do?
So I'll have a guest on every Saturday. And when we stream, like I said, we're just gonna kick back, chillax, and talk about anything really paintball related.
All right, cool. All right, so when did you schedule me?
Whenever.
Dude, I'd love to do it. It'd be cool. All right. Now, what's the name of the podcast again?
It's the Paintball Tribe podcast. Here, I can do this. There's their logo right there.
Nice. Look at that. Very cool. Paintball Tribe podcast. Okay, you guys, look it up. And when's the first show?
It's going to be Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's Chicago time.
Yeah, Chicago time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, cool. So wait, hang on a second. What does he said here from Quebec? Thanks, brother. I sailed them on Quebec. See that? You see that? Do you know why he talks like that? Because he speaks French Canadian. He speaks French Canadian. I love that guy.
So I have a few questions for you.
Wait. Let me sit down.
So basically, in your opinion, what do you think that we can do to grow the sport?
Ooh, that's a good question. My standard issue question or answer that I always give everybody is go out of your way when you're at a big game, an event, or whatever you're at. Break out of your comfort zone, out of your bubble, and go over to tables of bar mitzvahs, weddings, birthday parties, whatever, and say, "Hey guys," and you're already above them as far as like your knowledge, and you've got a nice gun, and you go, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And I just want to welcome you to paintball, and thank you very much for coming out today. Or what I always do is I always go, "Who's the responsible party for getting you all today?" Right? Or I always go, whose birthday is it, right? Oh, it's so-and-so. Okay, so I get to shoot you in the ass, right? Is that what I get to do? And like this, and then they all start to laugh. Then they start maybe questioning about your gun. You give them some tips, and you're not doing it in front of the park owner. You're just doing it because, right? And then all of a sudden, they're like, wow, you know what? I might have, I got that shot that hurt, but you know what? This guy's been in it for a long time. And then you give them some suggestions. Hey, so your pods, right? Go get some paper towels and put some on the top, because if you hear that clunk, 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 if you can hear that, so can I. So, just be silent. And they're like, wow. Right? So that's the big thing is in my position, I go out of my way to get the families involved. If I do the Reaper Pistol Challenge, whatever else, but not everybody does what I do. But if it's just that little bit of just going, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Going up to strangers. And again, sometimes people are shy, and you're like, I'm afraid he's going to say something. So what?
Right.
I'll play paintball if he does.
Yeah, I was, we were just messing around on open play, and and there was a kid there, and he was just admiring our guns, our our pants, our jerseys, our
Yeah.
pop packs, our masks, everything. So I walked up to the kid after the match, and I'm like, all right, so basically I just traded guns with him, and I said, here,
Wow.
shoot this for the match. I was GTEC 170R, and I
Oh,
just
wait, I'm
got
sorry,
him.
wait, were you speaking Chinese there? What?
It's a electronic marker.
Okay.
But I just got it like a weekend ago. It wasn't even broken in. And I'm like, and that's what I do, to help grow the sport. And then that
Nice.
kid's gonna be like, this amazing guy was out at the paintball field, and then the friends will be like, man, I want to meet that amazing guy, and then those friends will come out, and then they'll have fun. And
It's like George says, George, in it to win it because of you and Happy. Oh, wow, well, look at that. Both massive influences. Oh, thank you. Me and Happy are massive influences. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. I go run with him all the time.
And another thing that I tell players that are like, oh, does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it hurt? I'm nervous. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
And one thing I'll tell players is like, I've been playing for 7 years, and my first ever paintball I got shot with. I was like, wow, that fucking hurts. But after you get over that first paintball, it's like, oh, you know, you almost get immune to it if you're going to come back and play,
I tell them we're not in it for that. We're not in it to hurt each other. That's not what we're trying to do.
No.
I mean, yeah, you're going to get, whack or something like that, but we're not trying to hurt each other. This is more of like hide and seek or a chess game or something like that. And I said, listen, if you want to, pad up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pad up until you get comfortable with the, the whole thing, and then, take off your stuff. But then they see this Mexican guy next to me who's got like a wife beater on and just, and he's all hyped up on Red Bull. Come on, shoot me. Like, he's like, I don't know. Like that. So
there's a funny story actually. So me and my buddy, there was a big crowd at open play, and I told my buddy, I'll give you $5 if you do a Mexican standoff with me. You know what a Mexican standoff is, right?
Yeah.
So everybody comes to the edge of the net, just crowding around to watch this. And we get it on, and we're just sitting there, just emptying our loaders.
Take it, right?
And I'll give you a tip. What you have to do is you have to hold it really close to your face, and then your loader is blocking your face,
nice,
your lens, and then you take the other hand and cover the obvious part.
Yes, obviously.
And then so there's actually technique to this, which is surprising because you're just thinking that you're just sitting there just shooting a guy.
Right.
But so I sit there and I just shoot kind of slow while he's just unloading on me. And then I take away my marker from my lens, and my lens is clean because my hopper was there, and then I can just go up and down on him.
Yeah.
But there was a kid that was watching, and when we finished, I looked over, and the kid's darting the other way. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
It is. It's scary for kids because it's also like, I mean, especially when they watch videos or whatever else, and they're like, that like all the welts and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, and like you said, you cover your hand down there, right? You know why? Because there's only room for 2 balls. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey, okay. Anyway, but dude, even with my kilt, I mean, I have a little plate I have in the front, like a yoga mat. My thighs are open, everything like that. But you get that adrenaline going, and it's, especially for you, a tournament player, you've got your eyes on the prize. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, yeah. So it's tough.
And we after we got done shooting each other, we since we're so immune to paintballs and stuff, we kind of just walk off the field. Like we don't even show any. So we don't even show anything. And then that kid like eventually came back, and we were like, "See, it doesn't hurt that much." And then he got shot for his first time, and he cried for a minute, but then he realized what I always say is like it's a bee sting for 20 seconds, if that. A bee sting for 10 seconds. That's
pretty good. I like that. That can that's gonna be good. What do you think about when they bring out like I mean, first it's the Nerf, then it's the 43 caliber, then there's 50 caliber, then it's like because they're trying to get
now it's Jelly Ball.
Now it's Jelly Ball
caliber, and then 68.
Okay. So when you and I first started,
Mm-hmm.
it was just it was a gladiator. They just threw you in there. And it's like
Right,
whatever.
right.
And then now, now they're trying to get people to. Do you think it's wise? Do you think it's like? I understand that maybe they'll get the kids addicted to that like fun kind of thing. But then is it a big shock when they like go play 68? Like, what the fuck is this?
Right. I feel like it's good where like the super young kids, obviously wearing their eye protection, playing Nerf, and then eventually bumping up to Jelly Ball, because Jelly Ball, they sometimes, depending on where you go to play it or who you play it with, they'll set up actual air bunkers like there would be on a normal field. And with that, you kind of get the younger crowd experience than like moving to this bunker, from this bunker, having that technique,
Right.
And then they hop into 50 cal, which doesn't hurt as bad, but it's
Right.
getting you up into that pain factor. And then obviously what I did, since it was just kind of like, oh, you're going into 68,
Right.
because there was none of that.
Right.
There
Right.
was no Jelly Ball, there was no 50 cal. But what I did is my first game, I looked like the kid from what is it from, where he has like 10 layers of coats on.
And
You know what I'm talking about, where he's like this. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I swear I looked like that kid. I had like 5 layers of sweatshirts on.
You fall down, someone's got to pick you up, right? Exactly.
Right. But I had like 5 layers of sweatshirts on, 5 pants on.
Yeah.
I had all this stuff on, and I played my first game. The paintballs were bouncing off of me,
Yeah.
because I had so much on. But then after that game, I took a layer off, and then I got shy again. And then after that game, I took a layer off, and I was finally down to 1 layer. And I was like, hey, this doesn't hurt as bad, because it was kind of like taking those baby steps into actually getting shot.
I agree 100%. Frank from Quebec said that the first time that he played. Now, have you ever seen people play in Canada? Sometimes they just wear the goggles.
Yeah, I know. Like what?
Dude, you guys are crazy ass, but these guys are crazy. I played with Frank. Like I played with those guys. He said his English is okay. So the first time he played is when he got hit in the left ear. I'm translating that from Quebecois. So yes, Frank. Anyway, so then after that he said. After that he bought a full face mask. Yeah.
So funny story with getting shot in the ears. I figured out I had JT Proflexes, and I figured out I could take the ears off. I'm like, wow, I have more freedom.
Right.
And I took the ears off for 1 game.
Yeah.
1 game is all it took. And I go in and right in the ear.
Dude, that's you know what I'm saying? That's not good for your eardrum.
No, it wasn't at all.
Like
that, and the other thing too is I don't know how they just wear the glasses, because
dude,
just me getting shot in my mouth,
dude,
like
I know
with a paintball, just hurts coming through the mask.
I've been and split your lip and the whole thing, and so that's funky. Melanie, what's up, Melanie from Strike Ring? They're sponsoring our show tonight. Hey, Melanie, how are you?
Hi, Melanie.
And Melanie, Reaper, you rock. Melanie, thank you very much. And watch this, you guys. This is Strike Ring. If you guys don't know about them, if you guys go to our event in Florida, you'll be able to meet Melanie. She's actually setting up a booth there. She's responsible for me going out there. Hang on 1 second. Yay! Anyway,
we're back.
Strike Ring, you guys go check out Strike Ring. It's this amazing thing where it's an app where you download it. Here, let me just show you this. It's an app where you can download it, put it on your phone, and then you can create a little group, and you can see where your enemies are, your friends are, everything like this. I'm going to be bringing it to Paintball Explosion in August, no, July for World at War, right? So, Jordan, you're going to try this out. This is an app you can download, and basically when you download this thing, I know where you are on the field all the time, and then you can mark where the bad guy is, and so then I can go, like, let's say, what is it, the bumper car house, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they're in the bumper car house, and you mark that, and then I know bad guys are there, so I can It's just amazing, dude. It's just like you can do
That
this thing
sounds
called
amazing.
augmented reality, right? Hold
Right.
your phone up like this, and you turn the app on, and now I'm seeing the bunker car house in real life. You know, like as you're walking towards it, like because it's you're watching from your phone, but then you see where the bad guys are as you're walking towards it. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Mhm.
Strike Ring, go download this thing. This is gonna blow you away. It's $5 for the pro version, and you can cancel it whenever, anytime you want. Just you guys download Strike Ring, go check it out, make a little group of friends, go play some walk on, and you're gonna fuck up everybody.
Man, I don't know if I could play hide and go seek with you anymore playing
No,
Strike Ring.
dude, it's gonna be, you know what? You're gonna see when we go there for Paintball Explosion. You're gonna see that. It's something special. Yeah. All right. So you guys, are you asking one more questions, or you have
Yeah, I have one more question for you.
one more question? All right.
So, what was your first game of paintball like?
Do I have a picture? I had I used to have a picture that I would show of a picture of me, like in the parking lot, and like I got shot in the neck, but I had that like I just drank the Kool-Aid look. Like this is like I found my thing.
I'm
And
trying
yeah,
to find my picture right now. Sorry.
Kinda. Where my I don't know where my picture. I don't know. Anyway, there's I'll have to find the picture. But anyway, there's just a picture of me, and it's like yeah, I'm like. This is it. I found this thing. I was 2008. And again, I knew nothing about the sport or anything like this, but I knew that there was this ability to play this advanced game of hide and go seek and to hunt people and to hunt and be hunted. And yeah, so I have that picture and I remember that day. And
how did that day go?
Well, I didn't, we were playing like in this, like a gully kind of, it was a woods ball thing and nobody was walking down the path. And I was like, why is nobody walking down the path? And all of a sudden you get whacked, right? And you're like, oh, that's why nobody's walking down the path. So then you started going, okay, I got to start hiding. I got to start doing this. And it was super amazing. I had a spider that I got at a garage sale.
Can you see that?
No.
I'm in the blue.
No. Dude, is that Paintball Explosion?
No, it's have you ever heard of Wild Side Paintball?
No, I haven't.
It's near Rockford, Illinois.
All right.
But it's crazy. I went from that to that in the red headband.
Dude, and when did you make the leap though? Because you've been doing it for 7 years. So for some people that has been 7 years. I mean, was it like 2 or 3 years after?
So funny story. I have a lot of funny stories. But I was just playing open play like normal.
Wait, hang on a second. Au revoir. Say au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Does that mean bye?
That means bye. Au revoir.
Oh, you're not. I thought that you're.
No. You can say tarbanak. Say tarbanak.
Is that a bad word? Tarbanak.
Bad word. Say,
what does it mean?
It's tarbanak is just sorry to interrupt you, but there's like they have like au revoir. They have like 5 words in French, in the French Canadian language, and they all have to do with the church, and they all are basic. If you were to say, like he's saying tabernacle, if you were to say tabernacle, which is tabernacle, like the tabernacle, like or chalice to hold the thing, if you said these 5 words in church that would not, if you were not in Quebec, people would like if you say that in Quebec, forget about it. Those are fighting words. Well, he's popping them up right now. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Here it comes. Tabernacle, right? That's like a real bad word. And chalice, that's a bad word too. And then we have this one here, SD, right? And then Christ, and like Christ, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's their bad words. Anyway, doesn't matter. I apologize. Now, Frank, tabernacle.
Bye, Frank.
Au revoir.
No, sorry, tabernacle.
Au revoir. Okay. So anyway, I'm sorry. So when did you
So I was just out playing open play like normal. Shooting my Tippmann 98, my rental. And this was about 2.5 years of playing open play. Like I didn't even get gear up until this point. And there was a team owner that was out at the field, and he's seen how I played the Doritos and how I played off the snake. And he's like, hey man, we have a team, we're sponsored, we want to give you this opportunity. And obviously I ran over to my mom. I'm like, can I? And she was fully on board. And that's another that's another thing that I'm grateful for is both of my parents are fully on board. And to this day, actually, my dad coaches our team.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, it's it's interesting thing with parents that first there's the gun aspect of it of like,
Right.
I don't want my kids using a gun or calling it a gun or mark whatever.
Right.
And then there's the other aspect of the kids coming home with welts and like, what the hell happened to my kids? Like this, right? And
Right.
then so we have to jump over that hurdle and that hurdle. And then they're like, actually, you know what? In Quebec, it's $300 for a case of paint. It's in Canada. In Canada,
Wow.
it's like it averages between 3 to 4. I don't know, whatever it's and I don't even know if that's Canadian dollars, but it's very expensive, right? So here we get like $30 paint, $40 paint, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
with sponsors, I get like $28.
there you go, right? But even for a parent to go, here's 2,000 balls, and then 20 minutes later the kid comes back, buy me more paint. Like what
Right.
the what are you talking about, right? So it's all these hurdles we have to go through, and that the parents are like, either in or not in kind of thing.
Right.
It's like in Los Angeles, we don't have like Pop Warner or Little League and that kind of for paintball, right? So we get kids taking the bus, taking the train, riding their bike. That's how dedicated they are. You know what I'm saying? To come play because their parents can't drive them. And they'll pick up paint off the ground and they'll, you know what I'm saying? They're just like, those are amazing kids, right? Those are the kids who are like, we need more of.
And that's another thing that I really wanted to touch on is like some of those kids might not have rides out to the paintball field.
Right.
And some of their parents might not support it. But like if they're all right with it, I can go pick them up and
seriously,
take them to the field, and that's one thing I love doing is helping out paintballers a lot.
Nice.
And paintballers have helped me out equally, but it's kind of like what you give, you take in. But there was a player. He showed up to the airport, and his team just kind of decided to dip out.
No.
And so we told them that we're getting a rental car. We have a hotel. The best we can do is kind of just like sleep on the floor, but we'll provide like a mattress or we'll provide like blankets and stuff. But we took him in for the 5-day journey. He did our little like traveling stuff too, because normally at paintball tournaments, there are 3-day tournaments, but we like to take about a week. Like in Dallas, we're gonna go take a tour of the AT&T Stadium.
Dude, you're already there, right?
Right, might as well. But
I
yeah,
see it all the time where people are like so hyper focused.
right, yeah.
And we get there on Friday. I'm leaving on Sunday night, but I said, dude, when was the last time you were in Louisiana?
Right.
What the fuck, right?
That and World Cup. Have you ever been to NXL World Cup?
I go to what's it called all the time? I go to the I'm sorry, not the World Cup. I go to just like to Vegas all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I was actually planning on going to World Cup. When is it? It's in Florida and it's in the end of the year.
Pretty sure it's November.
Right. I think it's usually November. In fact, I think it was like we did that mini folded gap.
November 11th.
And we had to basically work it around that so people can come play. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what the thing is about, and you can help me out because as a tournament guy, I don't know this, but the thing about World Cup is actually in the NXL, there's kind of 2 lanes. I think there's the ones where if you're playing all of the series, like all the different, like what is it, Vegas and Texas and that kind of stuff, then you can make it to the World Cup, and then you can actually buy into the World Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you can be like, don't play any of those things and just show up and here's my whatever it is. Is that correct?
It's correct if you have committed people and you work for it, but I mean, if you don't do well that season, you're not going to do well and you're going to end up paying for everything, Yeah,
but if you're the Russian Legion and have all that money and, you know what I'm saying, and they're like, not that they're not good. I mean, Corella is amazing, but I'm just saying that, I'm just saying that sometimes that you could be practicing
Houston Heat is where it's at, by the way.
Houston Heat or Edmonton Impact. How about that? I have their shorts.
Impact is cool. They have one of the best documentaries.
Yeah,
have you seen it?
And if you guys don't know Bart, he basically owns the NXL. No, I'm joking. He's actually the hyper father. Actually, if you want to talk about a father in paintball, he got into it because of his kids, and his kids are in the NXL, and so he's basically, you know what I'm saying? I think he owns UPS or FedEx in Canada or something. So, you know what I'm saying? But anyway,
the field that they mentioned in the documentary, the Impact documentary. The field that they mentioned, it was a field in Hawaii. I forget like exactly where it was.
Is it in Maui?
It might be.
Yeah, there's the paintball park in Maui that's super famous.
Yeah, so they mentioned it, and I was like, wow, I've been there a few times. And
nice.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sherilyn comes to actually Carolyn says hello. Hey, Sherilyn, what's up? She comes to Paintball Explosion all the time. She's actually having some health issues. Last time she was there, she was in a wheelchair. I don't know if you ever saw a lady in a wheelchair, maybe. I don't know. Older lady, not older.
I may have.
But anyway, so she's a cool cat. I love her. Thanks for watching the show, my friend. Okay, so the NXL World Cup is something special, and I'm dying to go there because it's not just a regular paintball game. Because of Florida, you actually get people that come in from the Central America, right? Like this whole, and it's basically like before COVID, it's basically just a big trade show as well, right? It's like there used to be Paintball Extravaganza. I don't know if they still have that. Paintball Extravaganza was like the I know you're not old, Sherilyn. Sorry, I'm just joking. Anyway, don't get mad at me. Aaron, anyway, they're once a year. There's I think that I'm not sure they still have it. It's called Paintball Extravaganza, and that was like an industry trade show where they would show the latest, masks and that kind of, right? Then what they decided to do was to maybe show a little bit and then save it for World Cup. And so the World Cup became, because everybody was there, kind of the showcase for all the latest products and stuff like that.
Yeah. So there was a ton of vendors. My personal favorite vendor is the little mac and cheese vendor.
What's that?
So basically, you can get this mac and cheese, right? And then you pick whatever you want. They have like steak, chicken, shrimp, all this stuff, bacon bits, the best.
Dude, starving. Stop it.
But they throw it all together.
Stop it. Keep on going. Stop it.
Stop it. Keep on going. Stop it. But yeah, you're right. They do kind of save that for World Cup because Field 1, they actually launched their marker out at World Cup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we'll tell everybody who Field 1 is.
Field 1, I'm not too familiar with them, but I know that they make markers.
What? Ryan Greenspan? And wait a minute. Hang on a second. And who else? Alex. Who else is Alex Frazee? Who else? It's Ryan, Alex, and then they were on my show. We did a thing with them. And hang on a second, Sharon. Listen, Sharon.
I am hungry now.
Listen, Sharon, I didn't mean you were old as far as like old like me. I'm just saying that you weren't a young kid being pushed in the. Never mind. I'm just digging a hole.
Hey, I'm 17.
Listen, yeah, if you were a young girl being pushed in the thing, people go, "Oh yeah, but you're an average person. You're my age." And never mind. I love you. Don't get mad at me. Anyway, now look, now Twitch. You said now you know the clowns. You use the clowns.
Yeah, the clowns.
Right? They came out to Clowns versus Zombies one time.
Yeah, the clowns are the shit.
Nice. Okay. Anyway, so the
World Cup.
The World Cup, right? So I'm getting old. I'm getting hungry. You're killing me. And now I'm thinking about mac and cheese. Anyway, so the World Cup has been a destination that I've been all over the world playing, and not to play there, but just to go there. And I think I'm going to Florida to play for the first time at the end of the month, and I'm going to be able to suss out the area and I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to it to go to play in Florida and to maybe establish some relationships. So if I go again to maybe World Cup, I'll have a place to stay and that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Um,
have you been? You've been, right?
huh?
Have you played in World Cup?
Yeah, I played in World Cup.
Motherfucker, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, no way. Okay.
So what I look forward to, and this is funny, like what I look forward to is at World Cup. There's a place called Old Town.
you talking about old people again? Sharon, he's
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
you
no.
now. He's
No,
calling you old
stop.
again.
Stop. Sharon's young. But it's called Old Town, and literally everybody goes here after the
Okay.
Sunday of paintball.
Right. What is
And
this?
celebrate like the last game of paintball for the
Wow.
year, you know. And
It's called
like
Old
yeah, it's called Old Town
Town. Oh,
in
Chicago.
Kissimmee.
You have that dat and dat and dat. Yeah. No, I'm just joking.
So how do you say it?
Old Town.
Old Town.
Old Town.
Old Town.
Yeah. How do you say it?
Old Town.
Okay. You don't
You
say.
can't hear the D.
Yeah.
Old Town.
Yeah. There you go. You guys drop the D or something? Or there's something you
Yeah.
guys in Chicago. Yeah. The Bears.
The Bears.
All right. So is Old Town like a party place? Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically it's just a party place. It's a bunch of bars. I'm not old enough to drink, but we
for the ambiance, right? I got it.
yeah, the ambiance.
All right. So now look at they're getting upset at us in the chat. Hang on a
Oh
second.
man.
So Yvette, he called me old. Look at this. Wait, what? Oh, that's nice. Fox Den is going to be. He feels good. We want that. And look at oh good, ha ha ha. And then Yvette said, "Who called you old?" Gordon did. See, now they're blaming you. No, Reaper did. All right.
Hey, Sharon, I said you were young. Come on now.
We love you. We love you. Look at that.
We love you guys.
You got to do this. You got to do your show the same way. Bring everybody in. You know what I'm saying? Bring everybody in. Make everybody part of this amazing thing. Yeah, I want everybody to come on the show. I'll even give you the links. You guys can come on the show. It's all cool. Okay, Jordan. So listen, your show is coming up on Saturday, right?
7 p.m. Chicago time.
7
Saturday.
Chicago time. Now, where do we find? Well, let me go over here. Let me go over to this thing. So we just go to this guy. We just go look for this to the Paintball Tribe podcast.
Yeah, so that's my group. But I actually have a page. If you go to the little search button, and then
go to the search button. This one, yeah.
And then type in the Paintball Tribecast.
Duh.
Podcast.
Duh.
Duh. The.
Right? Is it duh?
THE.
Oh, yeah. Nothing with your accent. The what?
Paintball Tribe Podcast.
This one.
Yep.
So you got two pages? You're going to confuse people.
So I have a group and then I have a page.
So what is this one? This is it, right?
That's the group. Here, let me.
What did I do?
Send you. It's right there.
This one?
Yep.
Oh.
It already has 182 likes.
Good for you, brother, man. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so go here and on Friday, I'm sorry, on Saturday at 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. Yes.
7 o'clock Chicago time. And go check it out. Because, dude, listen, I don't know if they don't teach that in school anymore. I have no idea. But when I was growing up, we did PST, which is Pacific Standard Time, CST, which is Central Standard Time, and East Coast EST, right? So when I'm doing my show, I'm putting that. Now I have to put California time, and then they'll go. I'll go like 5 o'clock California time, and then at like 3, I'll get PMs from people. I'm in the back room. I'm in the backstage. I'm like, what? Because it's 5 o'clock their time, right? And they're like, they think 5 o'clock is the same all around the world. No, it's not.
They're still going off in the chat. They're mad at us.
They're still mad at us.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on? Huh? All right. Start what? I'll have to start watching. Yeah, yes. Please start watching. Lee Williams is jumping in. Yeah, now he's going to shoot me. All right. I knew I could count on you. Lee's got your back. Right.
They're creating a cult against us, Reaper.
Exactly. Look at Reaper. Hang on a second. Reaper, look. Reaper is on. Calling old Fox is old.
Hey, Sharon doesn't have anything.
Not mad at you, Jordan. Oh, look, she's not mad at you. She's mad at me. All right, there you go. All right. All right. There you go. There. I just got you some new fans and some new viewers. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And someone who wants to buy your jersey, dude.
Yeah.
You got it going on. Okay, so you guys listen. It's 7:00 on Saturday, Chicago time. The podcast, the
Try paintball.
the Paintball Tribe podcast. That's it. There's a picture of it right there. And if you would like to also if you're into memes, there we go. You can go to his paintball memes number. Now, you guys listen. This is kind of an interesting thing because usually the people who run these meme pages, they don't want to be known. They're like, no, they're out there screwing with people. But look,
and then I'm just out there like, hey,
there he is.
On this group.
Problem. This is the guy, and he's doing, and he put out his manifesto, and he said, listen, we're not here to hurt anybody. We don't want this, that, and like this. So yeah.
It says no mercy, but we do hold a little bit of mercy against bullying.
You guys have mercy. I'll take care of things at GI Post versus the World. Nice. And there will be a bounty.
No.
You know what? I got some Reaper cards to give away. So come on, bring it on. Bring it on.
What?
I love
Reaper,
you.
what you're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to hire me as security.
We'll do that for the event, dude. So are you I'm sure. Wait, hang on a second. What's this? I'm sure he's seen my purple foxes running. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so listen. Where are we going to see you next? What event?
In about a month, actually. March, NXL Dallas.
NXL Dallas. Okay, you guys. So if you're there, and the name of your team is
the Death Dealers.
DA?
Death Dealers. Yeah.
The Death Dealers. You guys, do me a favor. If you're going to go to Dallas, if you're going to go to the pits or hanging around with, go check them out. Go tell him hello. Tell him thank you for all the stuff he's done for the sport. Yeah, just say, hey, great for the memes and the podcast and stuff like that. Just give him a thank you. People appreciate that. He's going to be probably too hyper focused on winning the game, so he's not. But no.
No, just if you guys see me, then just look for the big name Pedersen on the back of the jersey, and you'll either see me or Coach Pedersen. Nice.
Very cool. I like it. Cool. Coach is your dad.
Coach is my dad, yes.
Nice. You can have your dad on the show?
I'm trying to talk him into it, yeah.
Dude, come on. Get him on the show. He's part of your history, right? He's part of your history. He's part of the history of paintball. Come on. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, brother man, listen, did we cover everything?
I think we did.
All right, cool. Sherilyn Moo, thank you very much for coming on. Alex Twitchy, Lee, you guys, thank you very much, you guys. It's fantastic. Tomorrow is the wife's birthday, so Wednesday, no show. Look at my wife's birthday is on the 10th, and Valentine's Day is on the 14th. Dude, it's like,
oh man,
I'm like this with the money, man. I was like this.
Yeah, I know, right? What?
So no show tomorrow night, but on Thursday night, we have Greg Hastings, maybe Sonny Lopez. Who else do we have? We've got, do you know Mad Frog? Do you know Mad Frog?
Yeah.
So Mad Frog, he's going to be on. You guys, we're doing an event at the end of the month. It's going to be in San Luis Obispo, and Sonny, me, Greg, Mad Frog, we're all going to be there doing introducing time trials to the Central Coast. So it's going to be great. So Thursday we're going to have a show and talk about it. So you guys,
nice.
Hope you guys can watch that one. Jordan, you're a cool cat. Only 17. I think he's lying. I think you need to pop up your license. Pop
up the license, cover up the license number.
Exactly right. Wait, hang on a second. And we need you all to go to Monte Cristo in September, right? And bye for now. Hope to see you at Hollywood Sports soon, Brother Reaper. All right. And I'll see you, brother man. And don't forget about the game. Oh, Jurassic. Oh, yeah. So Jurassic is coming up in March too. And we're listen, Desi and I are going to be doing a show about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to have Desi. We're going to have everybody on, have the generals. It'll be great. Okay.
As much as I would want to hit up Jurassic, I don't know if my wallet would like me playing NXL and Jurassic. But Desi is truly a great guy. I've met him a few times out at NXL World Cup.
Fantastic. He's such a cool cat. Him and his beard. Oh, speaking of that, look at this. So how cool he is. Here, let's see. There we go. There's Desi. All right. So Desi was in the shower, and we hit him up to be on the show, And he goes, all right. So he did the show in the shower. That's Desi. All right, there you go.
Oh, Desi.
All right. So okay, guys, listen. Jordan, hang out for 1 second in the green room. I'm gonna put you down, and we're gonna be out of here. So you guys, hold on 1 second. Let me do that. How was that? Huh? Jordan is a cool cat. Only 17. He acts like he's 35. He's an amazing, cool cat. See that? It's okay to be 35, Sherlyn. Anyway, I appreciate all the help and support, you guys. COVID is kicking a lot of people's asses. I got my shot. I'm going to get my second shot in March, the beginning of March. I'll show you or tell you how it is supposed to be. There's supposed to be like some tremendous effects and whatever you'll see. I'm going to do a Facebook Live. We'll see. I want you guys to go out there and get your shots. And the other thing too is, since this thing happened a year ago, I've been playing every weekend, or I've been traveling. I've been playing paintball. I've been keeping the sport alive. You guys need to do the same thing. Keep these park owners alive. Help these guys out. Help promote the sport. Do everything you can. We're now starting our new year, and don't just go, I'm still going to hide in my house. Go play. Help us to grow this thing and keep it going. All right, you guys. Have an amazing tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to go eat something macaroni and cheese probably because of this fucker. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.